Hello Repair Shop. My name is David Harrison. I'm the vicar's husband here at St Mark's, Hamilton Terrace, in Westminster in northwest London. And this is my friend Eric. And me and Eric, we're the kind of repair shop for St Mark's. We go around and try and look after it and restore it and do little bits of work on it to keep it going. I came here with my wife, Kate, the vicar, about 2 years ago. Eric, how long have you been repairing things here?
A good 20 years. It's getting on a bit now.
Yeah, so you're a little bit longer than me.
Indeed, yeah.
So we've become firm friends over the last couple of years, and we do little bits of work around the church, as I say. It's a lovely, beautiful building. Dates back to 1847. And it was put up at the request of Queen Victoria. This is still what's called a royal patronage church. And this end of the building was built by one of her grandsons, I think, Prince Leopold. One of the things that came along at that time was this lovely altar frontal. And it's really, really special to us because it's made by Morris & Co, the great William Morris. Extraordinarily rare and beautiful thing. We don't use it all the time because we can't. In the church we use different colours at different times a year. We use red at times when usually we're thinking about, well, its symbol is passion. So it's things about sometimes pain and suffering and that sort of thing. So a big point in the year when this thing comes out is Remembrance Sunday. Another point in the year when we use it is Good Friday, when people are thinking about Jesus' crucifixion. And last year, one of the things we also used it for that is certainly very important to me was International Trans Day of Remembrance, remembering all the trans people that have been murdered around the world because of who they are. So it's a really important thing to us because of its age, because of its rarity, because of who made it. And because William it's Morris, so much, William Morris, because it's so much tied up with this church.
If I can say something there, the actual design of William Morris, this is very, very rare. One of his design, there's probably not many left in the world.
That's right.
And this actual piece, means so much to us. It means so much for the local community, and it means so much. People come and gone in the church, it's just, it's in a bad state of repair, and it'd be terrible to lose it. We need it.
So I guess
it's a great, powerful witness to us.
So you're going to remember this for pretty much all the time you're here, I suppose.
Oh yes,
Quite a bit older than both of us combined.
Yes.
So as Eric said. It is unfortunately in a bit of a sad state. This is a huge building, and from the back of the building, it looks great. What I'm going to do now, and I'm sorry for the wobbly camera work, I'll take the camera off the stand, and I'll show you why we need your help. I'm pretty confident that this isn't something that's of kind of huge monetary value to anybody. This isn't about money. It really is about what this means to this building and this community. Yes. And the fact that we'd like to be able to bring this out for things like Remembrance Day and use it. We don't want to replace it. We don't want money. We would just like this to be put back into a state where it can be used. So I'm going to move the camera in and show you a little bit of the detail of what we're struggling with. So here we go. So the whole thing is made of the most beautiful silk damask. If I get close to it, you can see that unfortunately thanks Eric, it's falling off its backing, and it's kind of collapsing under its own weight, to be quite honest. Somebody's obviously had a go at repairing it in the past. They've done their best, but it really is getting past.
It's really going.
Yeah. Exactly, Eric. It's really going. We kind of specialise in bits of wood and stone and wires and pipes, really, not not sewing. I don't think either me or Eric is particularly great on the sewing front. Is that fair, Eric, do you think?
Well, you just show.
Yeah. So if we zoom in, Eric's
The
just
frontal, yeah.
pointing out there that you can see that the whole thing is sadly coming apart. So what makes this different to any old Victorian or altar-frontal, apart from the fact it's William Morris? Well, actually, it's that it was custom made for this church. It was a commission
Yes,
from Morris and Company.
Yeah.
And you can see that if you look at some of the detail. If I just bring the camera in for a moment, you can see the incredibly intricate embroidery, all done in gold thread. But take a look at this. All across this frontal are these wonderful images of the winged lion, and the winged lion is the symbol of St. Mark. And you can see underneath we've got this little inscription, Sanctus Marcus, St. Mark. So commissioned and designed
Especially
and made
for this church.
this church.
Yeah, especially commissioned.
In the 1870s, and these beautiful symbols as well, the IHS symbol, Jesus Hominum Salvator, and Jesus Saviour of men, Saviour of the world, and it really is a remarkable piece of work. But we can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
We spend a huge amount of money on conservation at St Mark's and trying to keep things going, and certainly Eric and I spend a lot of time and sweat doing it as well. But this isn't something that can be done by amateurs. This isn't something that can be done by people who don't know what they're doing. And that's why we're asking for your help.
Yes, we need your help.
This.
Yes.
That's what we need to put this back to use. So my dream would be that for Good Friday next year, for International Trans Day of Remembrance next year, for Remembrance Day next year, that we could bring this out and it'd be in a fantastic state for people to see and back as what it should be, which is a
and also
glory of this building.
People to remember it's on, people to enjoy it here.
Yeah.
And a fantastic, part of the community. We mustn't lose it.
It's great that it survived this long. And we'd like it to.
I mean, this piece, it survived the First World War, it survived the Second World War. It's gone a long way. Yeah. And so we love it very much. Yes. So if you could help us with this, that would be fantastic. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you very much, Repair Shop. Thank you very much indeed. Goodbye now. Thanks, guys. Okay, goodbye now. Thank you.